Ba-bam! What is going on? Welcome back to this hobby of ours. I am still in Carmel, Indiana, visiting the staff and friends at Moyer Fine Jewelers. If you admire this watch or any of the other watches, reach out to Derek. His contact information is in the description below. Ask him for the friend price, the hobby of ours discount, and he will sort you out. They are an AD for many brands, and they also have a fabulous pre-owned section. I've been wanting to get up close and personal with this Omega Aqua Terra Worldtimer in green. My goodness gracious. And they went a little bodacious with the green. If you're a fan of the channel, you may have seen the Make Believe Watches episode I did about this watch. What's a Make Believe watch?
Make believe watches, make believe watches. It's not on your wrist, because it doesn't exist. It's only in your head, so Photoshop it instead. Make believe watches.
Where I did the unthinkable, actually the very thinkable, very changeable idea of taking off this greed bezel, getting my buddy, my watchmaker, to acquire a silver steel bezel and then putting it on there, because I think the bezel on here is just a little bit too much. I would absolutely modify it. And this is the Aqua Terra case. I've got one other Aqua Terra, the NZL 32, and these cases are bigger, which is gosh, it's just a little bit too big. I need to start bulking up. Get rid of my Hello Kitty wrist, as Kurt would put it. But I love the watch. It's probably one of my favorite dials going. And I do see this coming into the collection. I mean, if I can pull off that NZL 32, I can certainly pull off this one. And the funny thing is, as you'll see in the scoring, this has 150 meters water resistance. So more than 100, but not quite 10. I may have to give it a half score. Are we allowed to give half scores? Oh, I don't want to get into half scores. That's a mess. We're going to stick to whole numbers, but let's jump into it. Timeless. Now, this is not inherently a timeless design. It's a gorgeous design. I could see it standing the test of time, but as it stands today, the design aesthetic itself is not timeless. So we're going 7. Sporty, 9. Only because it's not quite that 200. I almost gave it a 9. In my spirit, I want to give it a 9.5 because it kind of deserves that half, but we're not doing halvesies here. No half measures in this hobby of ours, so we're going 9. Now, dress. She is a little bit on the thick side, but Worldtimers kind of lend themselves to a dress-like aesthetic, although I have to deduct 1 for it having that green bezel. As much as and you know me, I love me some green. I have to take 1 off of that. I was going to go 9, but here we are going 8. I think you could still pull this off in a dress environment, particularly on bracelet, although that is going to add to the weight a bit. On this green, it's almost like a leather rubber strap. I think it looks like leather, but I think this is rubber. Please correct me in the comments if you would. That dial is just so beautiful, man. I love it. Lastly, satisfied. If it was all this green stuff minus the bezel, if the bezel was silver, if it fit me a little more, petitely, I would have given it a 10, but I had to take off those 2 points, so we're looking at 8. And 8, oh my gosh, 32. Pretty good score and a pretty great just one watch. I wonder how hard it would be to have my guy swap that bezel out. I wonder if I could get that bezel ordered. I don't know. I may have to go to the mat on this one and figure out if I can do that mod. Okay, hope that wherever you are in this wonderful, beautiful hobby of ours, you are blessed, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace. Pick up a book. 1001 Watch Designs, Volume 1. We've got line art, oil paintings, steampunk, and even super duper realistic ones. Ones that you could probably put on your wrist today. It's a good bit of fun and a great way to share your support. Thanks for coming along on the ride.